making their way to the podium. You might have seen this person perform at the Laugh Factory, Comic Strip, Live, New York Comedy Club, Broadway Comedy Club, The Stand. He told me he was blessed by Dave Chappelle, but he didn't specifically tell me what way. Let's give it up for the one, the only, Stephen Pantelides. So Stephen, how were you blessed by Dave Chappelle?
Kinda. Yeah, I was. Yes, I was.
There's multiple meanings for that. That's why I'm asking.
Not in that way. No, he definitely gave me his blessing. Like, he told me to prove myself, and the second that I do, and his team, one of his team members notices me, to mention it to him, and he'll be more than happy to join the stage.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty cool. So yeah.
Alright, right on. And now for his opponent, who's the creator and star of TV with Big T. And even though he's been born and raised in Queens, he is not as racist as people think just by looking at him. Yeah. And he is not a stranger to drunk debates, people. Big T comes in with an undisputed record of 2-0. Usually we're going to do two topics with this one, but I think this one will sum it up right here. Which is better, cocaine or alcohol? No. All right? Are you guys ready to debate? Let's debate. Woo!
Who goes first?
Odds and evens.
One or two?
You guys really don't know what odds and evens are?
I have no idea.
All right, rock, paper, scissors.
I don't know that game, but I'm gonna
Rochambeau. None of you gotta like one.
Nobody knows how to do rock, paper, scissors tonight.
Really? Says, I think the says is, I grew up
1,
with
2,
the says.
3, rock, paper, scissors. Yeah,
Okay,
rock, paper, scissors.
Rock,
1, 2,
paper,
3,
scissors
go.
says shoot. Yeah, ready? Rock, paper, scissors says shoot. Okay. So,
I grew up when it says. The
does
says
he go
came.
first or I go first?
Who won?
He won.
All right, you
I'll
pick.
go first.
All right, so we're going to start with Big T and why cocaine is good. Woo!
We partying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, so Coke crowd, right? Yeah. Now where the fuck did that producer's from? How great is that sexy bitch? Come on, it's the best. Listen, we have a fucking country full of fatzos. They need cocaine, not fucking Coca-Cola. That's killing this country. Maybe they'll run around the fucking block. These fatzos. And I know, I look in the room. I know I'm a fat fuck, sorry. You know, like this guy doesn't own a mirror. He's probably doing all the cocaine on it. I mean, like, it's amazing. It's an amazing. It saved my life. I was in the hole from gambling, getting sued, punching people in the face. And I said, no, I was selling cocaine at the time, the beautiful lady. I said, no, I'm staying in all weekend. I'm going to fucking answer every phone call. And I started feeling better. I started feeling better about myself. You know, I stopped drinking, turned my life around from coke fucking cane. Are you kidding me? Like, it can happen. It gets a bad reputation. They got it so bad they put fentanyl in it. The people stop like, no, we'll buy strips. It's a beautiful thing. You guys don't do cocaine? The amount of people that cocaine off my tits, off my head. I had a whole family in the neighborhood except for the mother and the sister off my fucking tits. So it brings people together. It's an amazing thing. And listen, what does the Surgeon General say? Oh, we should fucking raise our heart rate. What? Exercise that called? 3 times a week? Right? Get the Surgeon General involved. I don't want the government involved, but we need the okay so people feel safe about it. You know what I mean? You can get it from me or you can get it from the government. But listen, you're different, he's different, I'm different. 3 times a week. I may get 1.4, you might get a 0.8, you might get a gram. And listen, I know this is anti-drinking, but you know what? Red wine's good for you. 2 glasses of wine with your cocaine. No, it's good for your heart. Now we're going to elevate our heart rate just enough. Scientific, what?
Doctor approved.
Yes, doctor approved. Elevate our heart rate just enough to trick our brain that it thinks that we're working out as we're enjoying some red wine. And I'm talking about longevity, people. You know what I mean? Like, done right, cocaine can save our lives. This is what we need in this more. Listen, like, M&M and cocaine, the only thing that white things bring together. You know what I mean? People together. You know, like, everything else, anti-white, cocaine, I'll put it in my body, in my nose, in my gum. Like, listen, a couple times a week, we're going to raise our heart rate, trick our brain into thinking we're working out, the red wine, and we'll see you guys at the finish line with the cocaine. I love cocaine. Hell
of a drug. Woo! All right, now let's give it up for Steven with his 30-second rebuttal.
What about alcohol?
No,
This man needs some cocaine.
somebody's clearly
What do I
drinking.
got? What is I'm new to this. What do I got to do right now?
You tell him, why you don't think cocaine is good for you.
But I don't think cocaine is good for you. Let's just put it this way. One time, I went out with my boss after work, and we ended up having drinks. And we actually talked a lot, and he liked me so much. He says, "Yo, you're a good guy. I want to make you my assistant." And then he actually ended up promoting me. If it was with cocaine and instead of drinks, I would have been sniffing a line off his dick and got fired the next day. That's number one.
All right, so we probably know what your rehab story would have been if you skied. Okay, fair enough. Now, let's start off with your debate. Well, why is alcohol better?
I love alcohol, man. It sucks to say this as I'm sober right now, but ever since I went sober, my life went downhill. You ever hear anybody fucking say that? Like, first of all, let's go to the nightclubs. Dancing, right? You can't go to a club. Imagine a bunch of sober people dancing with each other. You ever seen that? Like, you can't go to a black club and see black people dancing on each other to reggae sober. You gotta be fucked up. Like, I remember I one time went up to a black girl and I tried dancing with her and she went, "What's up?" And I was sober and I went, "Okay." You give me 2 shots of Hennessy, I am jumping that baby. And it's just so much more of an elevated feeling when you're on alcohol, man. It's a slow shutdown process of the brain and of anxiety. You know what I'm saying? So you don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck. I remember one time I was hanging out with this girl and I met her on POF and she ended up showing up and she looked like Chris Farley. She ended up looking like Chris Farley. You guys know who Chris Farley is? Saturday Night Live, the guy that passed away, huge fat guy.
Lives in a van down by the river.
I got catfished by a woman that ended up looking like Chris Farley. I drank till she was a 10. Or at least she looked like Amy Schumer. And it was worth it. Do I keep going?
Still got time.
I still got time. Alcohol is even mentioned in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? How many times they say, it's good to drink, but not get drunk. Jesus Christ turned frickin' water into wine, not a fucking 8-ball.
That's the Colombians.
Yeah, let's bring it back to old school entertainment. If you guys go to a sports event, are you guys going to want to sniff a line or are you guys going to want to drink a beer? Yeah. What do you guys want to do? Be honest.
Not go to sport.
Huh?
Maybe both.
Not go to sport.
Yes, whatever. But like I said, I'm a wrestling fan. As I'm sitting down watching wrestling, I don't want to sit there sober and go, yay, suplex. Hell no, I'm going, fuck him up, man, as I'm fucking drunk, man. It releases emotions. You go out and have beers with your friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you get endorsed by, like, as a comedian, imagine getting endorsed by Bud Light. I'm not talking about that other Bud Light. You know what I'm saying? That whole fucking bad stuff that ended up happening where people
But you
shoot
get endorsed by a
cans.
beer company.
But you get endorsed by a beer company, that's fucking awesome, man. You get rich. You get endorsed by cocaine, fucking El Chapo's peoples are after you. So, yeah, that's a little bit right there. It's at birthday parties, at funeral parties, at orgy parties, you name it, alcohol's there, man. It makes everything better, in my opinion. Yeah. Oh.
All right. Now, Big T, you got your rebuttal for this?
Yeah, listen, you talk about alcohol with your boss, like, you're doing coke off his dick. That's from drinking. But if you give enough coke, he wouldn't have been able to fuck you in your ass. Coke saved the day. How many times we end up like, oh what? I'm getting a hooker, drunk. I'm gonna have unprotected sex with the fucking aforementioned hooker. You're doing coke. You're slapping linguini fucking over It saves lives. You know what I mean? Like it almost ruined mine with the linguini dick. Like I got a girl pregnant using my index finger as a fucking splint. I can't naturally get me pregnant, but if I'm coked up and use my index finger as a fucking splint, okay? Besides that, I wouldn't be here. It grew up bad. I don't know how you guys are gonna feel with that. I would have been dead. Cocaine saved my life. Like, God's got some. We can do it off my tits all night long. You guys on board?
Hey, he got some nice areolas. Yeah. All right. So let's give it up for our 2 debaters. Let's give it up for Big T. Let's give it up for Steven. So, what are we for? Cocaine or alcohol? What do you guys think?
Don't we have to do something first?
Absolutely.
Just gotta get this man some cocaine.
Oh, well, first of all, I just want to say I like that you seem like you're on cocaine right now. It lends a lot of credibility to your argument. I like that. I also want to say, before we started the debate, if you had asked me who would be pro cocaine and who would be pro alcohol, I definitely would have had it flipped the other way around. So it's fun. You guys are like defying stereotypes. I like that. Okay, yeah. So you seem like you're on coke and you're pro coke. You're sober, you know. So it's like he's clearly so much more passionate about his argument. So and you said a few things. Like, have you tried cocaine?
Nah.
No, I knew it. You were talking
For the
about.
record, a lot of people think I'm lying about that.
No, I can tell you haven't, because you were like, yeah, I drank till she was a 10. If you do cocaine, you'll fuck anything. So, like, that just didn't line up for me. So for all those reasons, I'm gonna have to give it to Big T. But great job.
I've also never done cocaine, so I'm a little biased right here. I'm not. My friends are not that cool. However, I will say that you did say it brings people together, and that was a little heartwarming, so you got points for that. I will say, I think that hearing a pro-alcohol speech from someone who is now sober is probably the greatest endorsement any drug could ever have. Because everyone who still drinks, they'll be like, I kind of like drinking, it's okay. But someone who used to drink and doesn't anymore is like, yeah, it was too good. Yeah. So, you have my vote, Steve.
First off, cheers to you both. This was definitely one of the most fun of the night. You guys both really, really brought it. It was hilarious. So, like, seriously, if we can clap it up real quick, like, okay, like, you gotta love that drug where everybody has a mirror in their pocket, but no one can look at themselves in it. Seriously, man. So, Big T, one of the things that you did is you said that cocaine saved your life and brought you here. In this room right now, that's not a very strong argument. This is the dream? Okay. Yeah, one of the things that I loved about Big T, though, is that really what he was doing is he was just a doctor in 1890. Cocaine, y'all, it's grand. Put it in your soda, it'll make you healthy. So I fucking love that energy. Nobody saw that, right? That never happened. That's stoner smooth. That's my promotion for weed, is spilling things everywhere. All right, but yeah, Steven, your rebuttal, I think, was the strongest of the night. Nobody wants to suck dick in a bathroom unless they really want to suck dick in a bathroom. So, like, saying that was strong. You were so funny. You were solid on every point. One of the funniest things is, like, making the joke about taking a fucking Chris Farley to a Schumer. I'm sure there's a lot of women that wish that they had the coke or alcohol that could take you from Frodo to Momoa. So, like, you know, bitches be feeling that. But no, seriously, you were really, really funny. You were really solid, spot on. You hit all the things that we were supposed to judge on tonight. But 100% I'm giving up to Big T because you should have broken your sobriety and got drunk for this event. So I'm giving it to Big T. You should be drunk. All right.
And I think with Big T ain't on coke. He just didn't take his high blood pressure medication.
Similar
So
effect.
now let's give it up for the debaters again, everybody.
Yeah.
And now, are we for cocaine or are we for alcohol?
Which first?
Cocaine.
Okay.
Woo!
That's that
Alcohol.
white power right there.
Yeah, alcohol, motherfuckers. Or alcohol. Alcohol. Yeah. All right, give it 2 claps and a Ric Flair. Woo! Cocaine is the winner. What?
I'm getting drunk.
I felt like that was that
Right now
shit
we
is
have,
rigged.
we have 2 comics to go and we have two debates to go as well. So if you guys